All right, it's still recording. That's a good sign. It's still recording. So 3 things I would like you to take away from this is number 1, you need to have confidence in your mixing. That's very, very important. You need to approach it from the perspective of I've got this, let's do it. And trust your music. Be confident in the music you've selected and work with it. Secondly, I would encourage you to have a bit of prep. I'm a person who likes to have a bit of prep available. I don't like it to be super prepped. Let me just stop the recording. I don't like it to be super prepped out. I like to have space to improvise, to work with, but I also like to have a bit of a foundation there. To know, okay, I have the cue points for 30 selected songs that I have for this mix, and I roughly know what I want to do. But then I can work with that. Lastly, I would encourage you to always be looking to adjust the mix, add cue points, add something that you feel could be beneficial for later. Just because you've finished that song doesn't mean you have completely finished with that song. Some pieces of music, especially in more underground music, psytrance, for example, hard psytrance, they have multiple different transitions and breakdowns and flavors of builds and drops that can be used, and you can have one section of the drop and then have a third middle section that's completely different, and use that to your advantage. For example, my piece Pressure, the drop in the middle is completely different, the transition in the middle is different, and the tempo is different compared to the beginning. And knowing that, you can use that to your advantage, and you can mix in more progressive trance music in the middle, whilst in the harder sections you can work with side trance, these kind of things. So always have that in mind, to be adding cue points as you go. Have a rough guideline of picking the main points, but then don't be afraid to search through. Just be careful. So, and press the next one. Just be open to adding different cue points and adjusting them, and being able to bring it in later. Perhaps you missed out on some section like that. Being just open to making mistakes, and finding ways to make it look like it wasn't a mistake. Because some of the best moments come from a mistake that turns out really well, and that's the only way you can develop. I feel in your progression, you have to be willing to make mistakes and make silly things that people might think are silly, but you need to push yourself to grow, because that's the only way you're going to be able to get better. So there you go. I hope that all recorded well. All right, it's still recording. That's a good sign. It's still recording. I shall catch you on the next one. All right, see ya.